It's time for Jeep Beach 2023, the event that answers the question, is there a such thing as too much duck Jeep? It's been a few years since I drove to the event from North Carolina, so I decided to pop down with a few friends and check out the 20th anniversary. This year's Jeep Beach was a little bit wetter than in years past. If you're not familiar with Florida in April, you can usually bank on one thunderstorm in the afternoon, but they typically pass fairly quickly. Of course, one of the biggest reasons people go to Jeep Beach is for the chance to drive on Daytona's historic shoreline. What makes this beach very unique compared to where I am from in coastal North Carolina is that the sand is extremely hard packed. This means you don't have to air down your tires, nor do you really even need a four-wheel drive. For this year's trip, I borrowed the keys to my old man's Hydro Blue 392 since my assortment of Jeeps were in various stages of repair or upgrade status, so thanks Dad for that. His Jeep is running a 37 by 1250 R17 Nitto Recon Grappler AT on the stock Extreme Recon wheels. Logging over 1,200 miles on this trip, the 392 got about 16 miles per gallon, which I was very happy with. The tires were extremely quiet, and one big surprise was how quiet the factory hardtop was with the sound deadening. Compared to the Sky One Touch top, it is amazing how quiet this top is. Before I could even get my goofy straw hat on, I knocked out a quick photo session with my friend and two-time King of the Hammers champion, Erik Miller. He's had this thing for a while, but it just went under a big refresh. It now has spider track based housings that he's actually building for the JK platform, 42-inch Nitto trail grapplers, external bypass Fox shocks. It is just a super cool build. If you want to know more about it, head over to drivingline.com. I'll be putting together a full feature on this Jeep very soon. Like with any beach, you need to be aware of the tide schedule. This was especially important this year as high tide made the beach nearly impassable in multiple sections. This shoreline erosion and remaining damages along the beachfront properties was a reminder that Daytona had a rough hurricane season last year. It was wild to see all of the hotels and personal homes that are still really suffering from all of that damage. Once you do settle into a spot, you'll be treated to what feels like a never-ending parade of Jeeps, from rock crawlers, overlanders, stalkers, and over-the-top builds. Jeep Beach attracts all levels of builds. If you don't want to just sit out on the beach for the whole week, there are plenty of activities that you can do if you sign up for the official event. I personally enjoy sitting out on the beach and seeing all the different unique builds, but my next favorite thing to do is attend the show at the Daytona Speedway. So if I had brought the kids, this is where my son would definitely be. Jeep Beach is 100% a kid-friendly deal. This is cool. They get to sign up and drive around these little Wranglers. Super cool. There's not a ton of wheeling at Jeep Beach, but if you do want to kind of test out how your Jeep works a little bit in front of a crowd, they do have an obstacle course on the infield, which is pretty cool. So I think they have different levels of lines, and they've got people that'll come out and spot you and make sure you don't completely look crazy. Now, if you don't want to go wheel your own Jeep, you can actually take a ride in one of Jeep's either Wrangler or Gladiator platforms on their obstacle course. We got a guy right now in a 392 giving some lucky people a chance to feel not only what the 392 feels like off-road, but get a good idea of how good that exhaust sounds. This is kind of neat. 392, we got the new Recon Grappler ATs on it. It's a 37 1350 R20, so pretty cool build. Very interesting, to see just sort of a mix of Jeeps. Not everything is here set up for rock crawling, so that's cool. Nitto's got a bunch of cool swag and things like that out. Always nice to see the vendors out supporting new stuff. I actually got these. These are the new Nomad Grapplers. Put these on my wife's Subaru, so pretty cool tire if you're looking for a crossover. I love half door season. Oh, these are aftermarket half doors. Man, check out this interior. These are rad JK. Nice PRP seats, PRP covers in the back, 37-inch trails. Really nice Jeep. And looks like we got the old tried and true mud grappler here. If you want to make a statement and make some noise, this is the tire to get. This is super cool. It's got, this is the bruiser conversion, so it's got the big LS swap in it. Got the kind of Gladiator throwback grill, 1 tons. It's on 40 by, I think these are 1550 Nitto trail grapplers for 20s. Really cool setup. It's all lined up. I know this Jeep's been around for a hot minute. I want to say this is actually all built on a JK. This is not a Gladiator. So this might be one of my favorite things here at Jeep Beach. They took the bed of a Gladiator and chopped it up and made a killer trailer. And if you follow my stuff, you know I'm a big moto guy, so this is freaking awesome. I actually have my old bed from the tent Jeep, so yeah, this gives me a lot of inspiration for that. Such a cool setup, great company. It's American Adventure Labs. Got all their cool Gladiator stuff. Super nice. All right, this is super cool. I'm here with my friend Rebecca in this ridiculously awesome Gladiator. Tell me all about it.
This is a 6x6. So we are used to 4x4 Jeeps, so we decided to take it to the next level and built this amazing off-road machine that's super capable. We wanted to make sure that we integrated the lifestyle of what it is having a Jeep right now, having all the accessories, an onboard fridge, surfboard. Can't go to Jeep Beach without one. But also we wanted to keep also the off-road capabilities that Jeep kept in mind when designing a Gladiator. You know, utility vehicle, but also family-friendly, 4-door, tons of room on the inside, but we took it to the next level. We have a JKS suspension with Fox 2.0 DSC shock. That stands for dual speed compression, so we can make it comfortable yet firm when we need it. And then what keeps us in touch with the ground, we gave it a lot of thought, and it was a tough decision. We've been working with Nitto for a long time. We've been in business for many years, and we're very familiar with the whole brand. Trail Grappler was the choice. We thought the mud grapplers would have looked cool, but this Jeep is going to be driven on the street a lot. We take it to a lot of events, and this is the tire that we decided was best fit for us. We got Method race wheels, lighter, faster, stronger. Front Runner offers a variety of options for the Gladiator. We went with the rack system under slide to be able to have access to our Dometic fridge. We also went with Baja Designs lights and AEV bumpers. All these brands offer premium products for the off-road industry and specifically for Jeep. This 6x6 has gone everywhere, and its next stop may surprise you. We're going to ship it to Europe and maybe hit the Sahara Desert. The 6x6 is built to handle anything, and honestly, we're going to do some tests and trials and see if it actually can survive what we said it was going to.
As a Gladiator owner, I was really excited to see so many Gladiator builds. It's really nice to see this platform evolving. It's not just an overland setup anymore, what you're seeing, and it's definitely cool to see the expansion of the suspension world, making these things taller and more functional. There were also plenty of Wranglers, of course, but mostly 4-doors. It was really hard to find any 2-doors. Even walking the parking lot, you'd be hard pressed to find a 2-door TJ or YJ. I know they're still out there, but man, it is getting fewer and fewer. Now, there were also plenty of what I'll just call non-off-road oriented Jeeps, some pretty creative, others unique in other ways. Look, not everything is going to appeal to a wide audience, but I think it's good to have diversity in the Jeep hobby. It still continues to funnel money into a company that listens to enthusiasts and supports events like this. For those looking for a commemorative t-shirt, you had plenty of options, and if you were there to either pick up a product or at least learn about what some of the vendors have to offer, there were plenty of educated people on hand. The coolest thing by far that I brought back from the trip was this crawler park setup that's built by Toys Wheel Drive. I picked up mine through Roco's 4x4, and this is such a neat way. If you're a big RC fan, I've got these axial 1/24 scale that I play with my son a lot, and they are a blast. This is a whole course designed for that scale crawler, and it's much better than stacking up books like we've been doing. So definitely check them out. I'll put the link in the description of the video. Until next time, this has been Ali Mansour. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to the Driving Line channel. Our goal is to excite, entertain, and educate you on all things automotive. So if you want to come be part of our journey, please hit that subscribe button, and we hope to see you on the next video. Take care.